politics, conspiracy theory, as controversy over the convening of the National Assembly and presidency says election after election, Nigerians are reposing confidence on President Buhari and the Vice President. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Shima Kimbalo in Lagos. The 2019 election is 186 days away, and these are times where politics is played with high intensity. There are many stories breaking across the country. Here are some of those we are tracking for you.
The Department of State Services has described as fake information and videos in which several items were said to have been recovered from the Katsina and Abuja homes of its immediate past Director General Lawal Daura. A statement signed by Mr. Tony Opuyo on behalf of the service lists the items to include 21 billion naira, 400 assorted and sophisticated small and light weapons, thousands of permanent voters' cards belonging to Niger Republic immigrants. The statement further condemns another video also in circulation where some persons believed to be personnel of a security outfit were seen forcing open safes stocked with money. The security operatives were described as executing a recovery operation at the Katsina home of the former DG DSS. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says over 150 convictions have been secured in corruption cases in court by the anti-graft agency in the last 8 months in its bid to rid Nigeria of corruption practices. The acting chairman, EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, said this in Ibadan while speaking with journalists before the stakeholders meeting with religious leaders, labor unions, traders associations and some anti-corruption associations at the Southwest Zonal Office of the Commission in Ibadan.
So there are various ways of fighting corruption. You sensitize, create awareness, and all that. But I am telling you, the looting must stop.
Co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign and convener of the Red Card movement, Mrs. Obi Ezekwesili, has criticized Nigeria's leadership recruitment process. Mrs. Ezekwesili is also worried about the scourge of vote buying in our elections. She describes vote buying as criminality that must not be allowed to thrive in the 2019 general elections.
The existing law has something about vote buying being a felony.
The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja has stopped the warrant of arrest issued against the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, for alleged contempt of court. A three-man panel led by Justice Abdul Aboki suspended the enforcement of the arrest warrant in an appeal filed by Prof. Mahmood, challenging the order made by Justice Stephen Pam of the Federal High Court. And the leadership of the People's Democratic Party in Ekiti State is asking aspiring federal and state lawmakers to earn recognition by hard work and stick to the ideology of the party. The governor of the state and chairman of the party at a meeting with the aspirants warned that name-dropping and disloyalty will be frowned on. The governor also expressed confidence that the party will still gain control of the state despite the loss recorded at the July the 14th governorship poll.
I expect everybody to go to the delegates, speak to them, face the delegates, do the proper thing.
Now, the presidency believes that the outcome of last weekend's by-elections in Bauchi, Katsina and Kogi states have placed President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo on good stead to win next year's election. The All Progressives Congress won the National Assembly by-elections in Bauchi South, Katsina North, senatorial districts and a federal constituency in Kogi State. While addressing journalists in the State House, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Garba Shehu, said election after election, Nigerians are reposing confidence on President Buhari and his vice, Yemi Osinbajo.
President Buhari maintains and retains his momentum. That these big victories place the Buhari-Oshibanjo ticket that won in 2015, places them in a very good stead for next year's election. It represents certainly a statement on the fact that the APC would go into election next year with every confidence that the election will be won.